are tuning in right now, hopefully you watched last week's episode of No Filter, Christmas, holidays without loved ones. So now we're just going to go into the second part of this discussion.
Yeah, I can drink.
Sip it up, girl. Sip it up. So we're going to talk about 2020 and just ending this year.
Ooh, Lord.
Just ending the year. That's basically ending 2020. That's the topic of this video.
Goodbye.
Ending 2020. Goodbye 2020. So we just talked about, for you guys last week, we talked about the holidays without loved ones and people losing family members, friends, and all of that this year. It's been a rough one.
Yes.
And
Knock on it.
Not find some wood, Jesus. But I feel for the people who have lost loved ones over the last over this last year. Going into 2020 is kind of like hard to be positive and be optimistic because we're leaving behind so much baggage.
Yes.
We're leaving behind. Well, we're not leaving behind, but I feel like we're taking it with us.
Yeah,
we can't. Everything that happened in 2020, we can't just say, "Oh, that was 2020.
Yeah.
We're moving on."
It's totally different. You know how every year you make your resolutions that I'm leaving this behind and I'm leaving this behind. No, everything as far as like the death and just the racism, the racial tension, like I feel like it's still a part of me. It's still like I still have it etched in my brain. Like that's coming to 2021 with me. But I can say that in 2021, I've reflected on how I want to feel more so than what I want to happen.
Say that again.
I want in 2021. I've reflected on how I want to feel rather than what I want to happen.
Okay.
So I want to feel better in 2021. I want to feel like I can handle things better than what I want to happen as far as, career and everything. Like I want to feel peace in 2021. I want to feel happiness in 2021. And I feel like when that is aligned, if I can get that aligned, then maybe I can handle what comes in 2021 a little better than what I handled in 2020.
Are you familiar with Survivor's Remorse?
That show that was
not the show. The show was good. I love the show with Tashina Arnold and what's his name, Jesse T. Usher. But no, not the show. Just like the concept of Survivor's Remorse.
I mean, from the name, it sounds like hell. You do everything till you can to survive.
Nah, close. Okay, so no. So Survivor's Remorse is when people are like, let's say there's a plane crash and one person survives. Then that person they deal with like issues of why did I?
Oh, okay.
Like why was I the only one to survive and everything that happened? So like the show, so like with the show Survivor's Remorse, they used it in a sense of I can't remember the character's name. But him getting his basketball, you watch the show?
No.
Well, he got a basketball deal and he moved out of the hood and took like his mom, his uncle, his brother, and everybody out the hood with him. But the people back in the hood looking at him like, you're a sellout and this, that, and the other. Okay. So now that he has this fame and this fortune, he survived the hood, but he's still remorseful because of all the people that's still left behind. So my question is this. Do you ever feel some survivor's remorse when it comes to everything that's going on in 2020 when it comes to COVID, comes to like racial profiling, the social injustice? Like for me, it's times where I'm living my life and I'm still laughing, I'm smiling and everything like that, but there's a family somewhere, like probably at this moment, that just lost a son, that are still dealing with this, like if it was this year, the year before, or the year before that are still dealing with the loss of a loved one.
Yeah.
And for me as a black person, there's times where I'm like, because it's not affecting me directly,
Yeah.
I feel it, but at the same time, I'm still going on with my life.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in the midst of it. So do you ever feel that way?
I think, well, I'm gonna give you a scenario to see if if it falls in this category. Okay. We had to take my grandfather to get a surgery downtown, and downtown is so sad to me. All the people living or sleeping on the streets and things like that. And so that particular day, it was cold and it was raining.
Yeah.
And I passed by and I was just like, God, like that could be me. Yeah. So is that kind of like...
Yeah, definitely. Because like you survived, and it's like you're looking at people, especially like they brown, and not saying that we're looking at other people like they deserve it or anything like that, but it's like when you see someone that looks like you, it's like, you know, you made it, you got to a better place, but it's like here this person is struggling, and it's like at that low point in their life, and it's like it's hard. Like,
it really is. And as far as with COVID and everything, of course you think, God, like you have spared me so many times, because I know I haven't been the best at just, you know, staying put. Yeah. And so I'm just like, man, those people who have lost their lives, it could have been me. It could be me. And another thing too, just I have felt so much stuff over 2020 with COVID and just where the world is today. I'm just like, Lord, how would, like, what if that was me? Or what would I do if it was me? Like, I just have thought so many things with dealing with what we've dealt with in 2020.
And so for me, going into 2021, I'm not optimistic. Like, my birthday is in June. Like, that's 6 months away. And I want to do something for my birthday, but at the same time, it's like, what's the state of the world going to be? Because I saw on the news that there's a new strain of COVID that's in the UK. But here we got the vaccine and everything. I want to talk about the vaccine in a second also. But we got a new strain of COVID, and it's like is there going to be another strain? Like, when are we going to be out of this nightmare? And it's hard to be optimistic about the future, and you know, like you said, like we want things to happen, but now it's like, you know what, fuck those things. I just like, give me peace of mind, because I don't know if any of this is going to happen. Now, I don't know if you saw the video I did. It was like a little 20-second TikTok video of the vaccine one. You saw it? So for those of you who haven't seen the video, it's just me sitting at the desk, and I have the caption that says, job says, either take the vaccine or you're fired. So I pack my stuff up and I deuces and I get up and leave. And so many, like, the video has on TikTok, it has like 1.2 million views. It's been shared on Facebook, shared on Instagram, like several different accounts and everything. And so everyone has their opinion of this TikTok video. I've been called stupid. I've been said that it's dumb. Like, one, it's a TikTok video. Two,
it's your opinion.
I'm a grown ass man, and if I choose not to take the vaccine, that's my choice. So I don't understand why it's an issue with people not respecting someone else's choice. Now, but the thing is this, okay, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not even the brightest person, you know? But when it comes to this vaccine, it's not necessarily about, oh, it came so fast. It don't matter how fast a vaccine is created. there's going to be side effects that they don't know about. And then there's like, okay, we're going to look at the population that's affected the most by COVID, and it's the black and the brown people. So you got this new vaccine that's, I don't know, did they do human testing or just lab testing? Do you know?
I thought they did human testing.
Okay, you did a small population of human testing or whatever the population was. You got this group of people who are in high risk, are at high risk. You want us to take this vaccine that's not really tested. So how about test it on the people that are healthy and that are not high risk first? Yeah. Not me. I got asthma. But I think at the end of the day, it's our right to not take the vaccine if we choose not to take the vaccine. For all of you who are bothered by that, you'll be all right.
Just what do you do? Just scroll up or down. You know, everybody has their own opinion, and that's the whole thing with social media. Like, respect someone's opinion.
You know, okay, I saw a post on...
Period.
I think it was on TikTok. Somebody was saying something about a lady shared a post and she was like, y'all need to think before y'all share non-factual opinions. Non-factual opinions. Bitch, it's an opinion. An opinion is not based in fact.
Yeah.
But it's like people don't understand that, and I think the last couple of years of social media, you know, we're from a time before social media. We're from a time with Nokia phones where you got to press the numbers 3-4 times to get to your letters. We didn't have the whole keyboard and all that.
We from the snake generation.
Yes. Yes, you go in how many points you can get without that motherfucker touching again. Yeah. Playing not Mario, Pac-Man and stuff on the computer.
I'm from landline generation.
Landline like don't talk about
dial-up.
When the wireless phones first started coming out. Like, oh, let me give me a wireless phone.
The big ones? Child, I had to play one. I didn't get a phone till I was like 9th grade, which was a Nokia. Yeah. I think. But we come from a generation where social media was not thought of. We had fun with what we had, our friends, and going outside.
But I think like now it's giving so many people this freedom of saying, like they say, like you, a keyboard bully or whatever is like they're giving people this right to say whatever they want to say without any repercussions. Yeah. Like some of the things people say, they would never say it to a person's face at all. Then you click on their profile, they got no pictures, nothing. Like, but you're saying all of this for whatever reason. I don't know.
Social media bullies. That screen can only protect you for so long.
Yep. They're sitting there lonely and sad, and it's like even people like that, I feel bad for them. Because like maybe you were bullied in high school or throughout your years. Like there's some venom inside of you that you're holding on to and that you don't know how to let go of, and that's something. And I used to feel the need to reply and respond like, you know, like maybe me saying something's gonna make them, oh, I'm sorry. And but I understand.
Keep a fight
it's not my place to help you deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with. You have to deal with that on your own. And one of the things, my motto. Going into, I think when I was about 4 or 5 years ago, my motto became F8, like the actual word for F. Like I was just like, F8, like I'm not gonna stress about it, F8, I don't care. Yeah. This year my motto is, I don't care, I just IDK. That's what I'm saying. Something like if I'm in somewhere and I can't say it out loud, I'll be like IDK. like I don't care. Like I think I was telling you about work one day and it was like telling me she was gonna call me like 7 o'clock at night. Like no. At the end of the day, this is my peace. Yes. I can't allow you to disrupt my peace. Exactly. If it means me not getting a certain amount of money for the month or whatever, I don't care. Yeah. I'll be alright.
Yeah, I need my peace. I need my me time.
Did I say IDK? I don't know.
I don't know.
IDC.
IDC.
IDC, yeah, IDC. Not as I don't know. It's an IDC.
I don't know either.
I don't care. Like I just don't care.
I don't know and I don't care.
But it's sad because like for me, you know, I'm used to caring and wanting to be there for people, but I gotta get to that. Like I had to get to this point in order to protect my peace, and I still try to be there for people. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't care. Like if you upset that I'm not there, you upset that I didn't do this, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I've had to learn over maybe the last 2 months. If I have communicated with somebody about how to treat me or how I feel about something, at this point, I'm not having these conversations anymore.
Nope.
I'm done. Because, I mean, we're grown. And so that's one thing going into 2021. I'm going to stand firm on a lot of things that bring me out of character, that can bring me just stress and everything. I'm making it a point to just stay away or handle it in a better way, because it would get to the point where things would get me so riled up and I'd just be so mad, and I'm like,
it's like you have to tell yourself they're not worth it.
Yeah.
Like you don't deserve me caring anymore.
Yeah.
All right, but before we go on, let's take a quick little break. All right, stop what you're doing right now and hit the subscribe button. Once you've done so, it'll show that you are now subscribed to our channel. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, a comment. We would love to hear from you guys. Now, I want you to go over to Instagram and search @NoFilterTheShow and hit the follow button. We would love to interact with you guys. Lastly, go over to Facebook and search No Filter 2.0 and follow us on Facebook.
Hey guys, welcome back to No Filter. I'm Marthea.
And I'm Bobby Terrell.
And we have been talking about just...
Hold on. You can keep going. Talk. You can talk. I'll be right back.
Wait, what happened?
You good. You can talk.
So guys, yes. I want you guys to drop down in the comment section and just kind of put how 2020 has been for you, or how you want 2021 to be. Kind of drop down there and tell us what your thoughts are on going into the new year. We would love to hear from you guys. We do respond. We do discuss with you guys. We love everybody who has already commented in the past on our videos. We just love you, and we want to see this grow into 2021.
Yeah. I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
All right. So okay. Do everything she said. Comment and stuff. Now, let's talk about this. There's so much that I want to get into, like with going into 2021 and leaving shit behind and stuff like that. You mentioned like relationships and stuff like that. Do you over this year, what has it taught you about how you want to be treated and how to let people know how you want to be treated?
Can't sit up for this one.
Sit on up, girl. Get comfortable. Get comfortable.
So my whole thing is I've dealt with like I've said before, abandonment issues, just being disappointed by certain men. And I'm learning to stand on my 2 feet.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm learning more so my worth, what I'm deserving of. So I have learned that if you aren't responding to me, if you can't have a conversation with me as far as what it is, or hey, this was probably a mistake or something. If we can't have those conversations and you clearly know how I feel, then fuck you.
Yeah, and I think
because I will go, if I'm involved with someone, if I care about someone, I will go to the end of the world for them. I want to make sure they're good. I want to make sure their mental is good. I want to make sure them as a person is good. But if you can't give me the same respect back and acknowledge me, or just know that at one point I was a part of your life or a part of your journey at one point, and you just disregard me, I know my word to say fuck you and goodbye. In all 2021.
And we're gonna cut that little piece right there, and she's gonna send that to a certain person. Yeah, nigga, she's talking to you. Now, but I think that's the thing. Like in the past, I've looked at people to make me happy, and my self-worth was dependent on other people and what other people thought about me, how other people felt about me.
Right.
And I think, like, I had this aha moment a couple of weeks ago where I've never, when I was young and being like, fresh meat and stuff like that, like, going to clubs and things like that. Like, if I went to the club and somebody didn't try to hit on me while I was at the club, I left the club like, damn, what's wrong with me? Yeah. And it wasn't like a couple of days ago, I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, my whole life I've never looked at myself and said, you are enough. You look good enough. You're smart enough. You're everything that you need, And I think it's sad because for whatever reason, that was the mentality that I had.
Yeah.
And going into 2020, 2021, my mindset now, like, it's like, it's different from the relationship, because it's this thing of, I look at it now when it comes to like doing videos, doing the skits, doing plays, doing whatever it is that I'm doing, and I'm looking at people like, well, why aren't you liking my stuff? Am I not good enough? Is it not funny enough? I'll tell you, this is what I'll say.
Tell them what you say.
And it's not the vodka. It's not the vodka. It might be a little bit of the vodka, but it's not the vodka. And it's not La Vodka, because she on retirement. I can say I'm a talented person. Yes. I can say that like what I bring to the table is more than enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I built the fucking table. You know what I mean? When it comes to these no filter videos, like we were talking about people watching the videos and supporting the videos, at the end of the day, we know the content that we're bringing. We know that it's worth watching. Right. And we can't get upset that, oh, such and such ain't watching, this person ain't watching, they ain't sharing it. We only got a couple of views here, a couple of views there. Because at the end of the day, what we bring to the table, it's we're gonna look back at this video one day, right here, this video right now, and be like, you remember that day? Yeah. We were talking about that, and we had like 80 views on the video. But look at us now, and it's like, I'm speaking into fruition, because there are so many times where I'm like, okay, I know it's good, I know it's this, and I know it's that, and like, I would compare myself to other people, and be like, okay, they're doing the same thing, pretty much the same thing I'm doing. I'm doing it, I ain't gonna say better, but because to each his own. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's good, and eventually people gonna take notice. Yeah. And I had to get out of my mindset of, oh well, why are they making it? Why are they doing it? Why are they getting the success? Why are they getting the success and I'm not? But right now, in this IDC time that I'm living in right now, it's the thing of just, let me sit in this moment. Let me enjoy this moment. Like sitting here right now, this is therapeutic for me in the sense of, before you came, I was tired. I'm like, I don't know how these videos are going to go, because I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it right now. But I made a commitment. Yeah. I want to see it through. Yeah. And I've enjoyed the conversations. Yes. And with this one right here being our last video of 2021, I want to just go out saying, fuck y'all, man. For all the people that don't support, all the people who watch and they see it, and I'm not gonna say it's a struggle, because it's like, we're not struggling, we good. we good over here. But at the same time, we want people to support. We want people to like and share and comment and be vocal.
Because
and
it's
do
good
that.
stuff, you know. And I think between you and I, we have a lot of followers on Facebook. And I sit there and I look at my friends list, and then I look at the amount of shares, and I'm like,
even when you said like if you watch the show, like the status, and I don't think, did anybody like it?
like 2 people.
It's like, how hard is it to
Yeah.
support? And so when I see, like I had a associate, I guess, who's been working on a project, and for me, I would always be like, oh, I'm support. I'm trying to be supportive no matter what, no matter how they treat me. But nah, bro, nah. Like if you can't support me, I'm not gonna support you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, like, let's say somebody's doing something and they're asking for support along the way. Like, I'm not about to be sitting up here liking and sharing and commenting and doing all these things when you can't do the same for me.
Yeah.
Now, if it's like it gets to the point where, okay, you doing something like a show or something, I'll come support a show. But along the process, like, you're not getting that from me if you can't give it in return. And I think that that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand, because they've never been in a situation where they needed the type of support that we be asking for at times.
Yeah.
And what kills me is like, it's a like, it's a share.
It's a share.
And let me try to break down the whole understanding of liking and sharing and commenting on a post. Because if you go on YouTube, every post you go to, they're going to be like, hey, make sure you subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Because the more comments you got, the more it'll show up on other people's page. The more people will be able to see it. Now on Facebook, the thing is, if you share a post and it's public, if I like the post, people that's on my page that aren't friends with you will now see your post because I've liked it and it's showing on my page. And that's more exposure. And so people think, oh, well, you know, like this topic doesn't relate to me. Just because it doesn't relate to you, that doesn't mean that it does. Somebody on your page
can't relate to it.
Yeah. But it's too hard for people to like and share.
Yeah. So that, what are some things that you're thinking about going into 2021? Because we have, what, a couple of more days?
For 2021?
What are some things?
For this video, 2021 is tomorrow.
Oh. Well, one more day.
Yeah, 2020. If you're watching this video today, this is what, December 31st?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so New Year's 2021 is tomorrow if you're watching this video on the 31st. No, I believe that. Fuck them. It ain't gotta be perfect for Jesus. Oh yeah.
But no, I just want to say,
what you want to say?
Going into the new year, I just want to say how you have just made my later part of 2020 just really, really good.
For me?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Just with the conversation that we had, and then starting this, you know, it was, for me, it was kind of like that thing that I needed to kind of turn some things around in my life as far as creativity and things like that. So you've been like that little blessing. And that's my whole thing with me. I want to give people their flowers while they're here. I'm not the type that's gonna sit and wait till something happens before I tell you how you mean what you mean to me, or how you felt, how I feel about you, or what little thing that you've done for me. I'm gonna tell you now because I appreciate you.
And I said this, like, going into
I appreciate you.
Huh?
I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate me. I appreciate you too. I will say this going into 2021 and have it on video camera. So with everything that's going on, I don't know when I'm gonna take my last breath. And when that time comes, I say this from the bottom of my heart to everybody out there. And I mean it as, try to say this, try not to get emotional. To say it as sincerely as possible. If I ain't fuck with you when I was alive, I ain't fucking with you when I'm dead. Don't come to my funeral. Don't post on your page. Oh, he was so smart. He was this and he was so talented. If you ain't share my shit when I was alive, don't share it when I'm dead. Don't come to my funeral crying, because my funeral going to be invite only. If you don't get an invite, you ain't coming in. Because it pisses me off. It pisses me off. When I see people, I'm so sad. Yeah. I can't believe it. Oh, they was this and they was that. But you ain't fuck with them when they was alive.
Yeah.
And it's so...
People have a habit of doing that.
So from the bottom of my heart, fuck y'all. $2021, y'all.
It's about to get real. Oh, it's about to be so real.
But like seriously though, I'm at a place in my life where I remember you I think it was on the One-Sided Friendship video you said about taking your mental notes. Like I've always taken my mental notes and I know who's there, who's not there. Mm-hmm. Like my mom said one of my cousins back in Louisiana had asked how I was doing. Mm-hmm. And when she said it, I was like, fuck her. Because we're friends on Facebook. Yeah. You see what I'm doing.
You see what I'm doing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't act like you don't know. But it's cool though. It's cool. What's are there like major projects or anything that you plan on working on in 2021 or like anything that you would like to do?
Well hopefully before the shutdown I was working on a stage play, so hopefully that's back up and running for 2021. Also, I've been in the process of trying to get my blog back together. Mm-hmm. So working on that and then continuing to just build this platform because it's so good and it's so needed. I feel like I go on YouTube for a lot of the things that we have discussed. So I know other people are doing that. So just building and manifesting, that's what I'm doing. Being more in front of the camera. Yeah. Because I think I love to do it. Mm-hmm. I love to do it. I know it's when I'm at home, I just be doing silly stuff. So I decided to just get out the camera and record it. And so me and my dog. Yeah.
And I know like doing this platform is different for you. Mm-hmm. So like with the video we just recorded that you guys saw last week, Holidays Without the Loved Ones, I was watching the depression video and I was, like just for promotional stuff, going through finding clips and things. And I was like, damn, I was talking a lot. So like with that one, I'm glad that we did that one because I wanted you to have your moment, and like with the show, like as you're getting more comfortable and feeling more comfortable with speaking up and leading things, like I want you to feel good with that. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm like, I feel like you did a great job with
thank you.
With that one because I don't want people to be like, oh, he talked too much. But
no.
Fuck y'all.
No, and I think this is more kind of formal in there because I used to do reaction videos and I was cussing and that was for real. Like just I would be so tipsy on there. Y'all gonna think I'm just a drunkard. But no, I'm really not. But no, I don't look at how much I talk or how much you talk. Thank you. But because we talked, like, after the first few videos, it was like, what you need to work on, things like that. So it's like... Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. I love it.
But yeah, I think, like, for me... With 2021, it's kind of hard with being motivated to like write the stage play and things like that because like you don't know if it's gonna happen. Like I know a few people. One lady I saw was supposed to be doing a play in February, but she canceled her show. I don't know if it was COVID related or other things, but it's like I don't want to invest in doing a play and then not be able to do it. I know this other guy. He was supposed to do his first show in June of this year, and he had to cancel, and then he's planning on doing it next year. But it's like will we be able to do it next year? I don't. That's the question. So for me, I don't want to invest, which I know I should be writing and doing it, but I don't know. But other than that, like school, continuing with the no filter videos, and I think like try different little formats and stuff. And if anybody out there has any podcast equipment that they want to donate to some podcast equipment, I'll take it. Shit, y'all want to send me some money? Y'all can send it to Bobby Jarrell. It's with the little $ Bobby Jarrell, my Cash App. Send it on over, and if y'all want to invest in me and Marthea getting our podcast going. But for me, I what I enjoy about doing these videos is one, being able to get so much off my chest and talking about different things that we're going through, and hopefully topics that people would eventually relate to once y'all start watching the videos. But I feel like it's so helpful for me and for other people. Once people will be like, okay, let me check it out. But as for the people that ain't watching, y'all, it's cool. It's cool. Y'all gotta watch. Yeah, they gotta watch. They gotta watch. The right people will watch. The right people will watch at the right time, and the right people will make things happen. That's how I feel.
Yeah. So I think that's the end of 2020. Do you have anything else that you want to say?
Fuck, nah, just playing. I think 2020, man. It's to all of the people out there who have lost loved ones, whether it's just friends, family members, whatever. I pray for your strength. I pray that you, if you need help, if you're dealing with something, I pray that you find someone to talk to, whether it be a therapist, a friend, a family member, someone who will listen, someone who will be supportive, someone who will just be there for you. It's okay that. Do you know that song? It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it hurts. And you call yourself a fan.
Sometimes who sing it?
Look at my reflection in the mirror.
Who's singing? Fantasia?
No.
Who?
Jessie J.
Oh, okay.
It's okay to be who you are. Who you are.
I don't listen to
Well, that in the song, Jessie J is who you are. It basically says it's okay not to be okay. Sometimes we all go through things, we all fail, and at the end of the day, it's just a part of life, and it's okay.
Yes.
It's positively okay. You can bounce back.
And if you've made it to this point where 2021 is gonna come, you are meant to be here.
Yeah.
Never forget that you are here for a purpose.
Yep.
And you're meant to be here. A lot of things probably could have took you out of here, but you're still here for a reason. So always remember that. Remember that your purpose is bigger than you doing what you want to do to end your life.
Yeah. And if there's anything out there in the world that you want to try, I think it might have been T-Pain who said, try something. If it's you alone in your house behind closed doors, don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about nothing. Just try it, because you never know what you can accomplish until you try it. This is us trying something, and we love it. So it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Yeah. But at the end of the day, live your life for you. Find happiness and peace and joy in the smallest things. If it's looking up at the sky and looking at the clouds. Enjoy that moment looking at the clouds.
Yeah.
But-
Be in the moment.
So 2020, peace, fuck you, leaving you where you at. 2021, just trying to find peace, love, joy, happiness, prosperity, just the blessings and the small things. So cheers to 2021.
Cause we going where the money reside.
What a money reside. What a money reside.
Where the money reside.
Do the stank walk. That stank walk.
Hey. Where the money reside. And that's a whole Mary had a little lamb. Cheers. Happy New Year.
Chink.